everyone to the Matrix Microbytes webinar series. This is the first one. My name is Laureen Zarba, and I'm really happy to present these microbytes. So what that is we're going to focus on one particular topic in Matrix. So I'm really happy that you're here, and you can tell all of the agents in the office to participate and come to these webinars so that they can get a jump start on Matrix. I know you probably have taken a class. If you haven't, you should take a class, but these microbytes will help you with a lot of the questions. So today's module is Market Watch and Hot Sheets. So I am in Matrix right now, and in Matrix you have two dashboards. This is the new dashboard, but you also have what's called the classic dashboard. So for what I am going to be demoing with you today, it's a little easier in the classic. So, and the way that you switch over is your name will be on the right. Again, I'm Laureen Zarba, and I'm going to switch it from the new dashboard to the classic. You have the same things, but the manipulation and the view is a little bit different. So this is the classic view. If you prefer this view, the next time you come in, it'll just stay on here. So that's good. If you want to stay in the new dashboard, that's fine too. Now, when you get to the dashboard, it's like our info center in Stratus. You probably won't see the hot sheets because I think they're somewhere else. And what I like is that you can drag things around. So, take a look and see what's available. You don't need to understand everything at this point. We're all beginners here. The Market Watch will be here, but if you see the hot sheet somewhere else, just drag it up. So this way it's front and center on your dashboard. And then if you can't see it at all, it may be closed, and anything that's closed on your dashboard would be under additional. So if you can't find something, you might have closed it by mistake. All right, so let's start with Market Watch. What is Market Watch? Market Watch is like today's listings in Stratus. So these are quick updates, so you can find out what is happening. And we had that right there in the info center. And if you think of it like that, it'll be easier to understand. Market Watch updates. We'll talk about hot sheets next. So if you take a look at the Market Watch, you have every status change that you would possibly want to check for any listings or properties out there, like new listings, coming soons, back on the market, price decrease and increase, which is really nice because we want to see in a changing market like this what is happening. Pending, sold, rented, temporarily off the market, expired, canceled, and withdrawn. These are all preset for you, so you don't have to go in and put the statuses in. They're already there. So the way that I'm going to demonstrate this is I'm going to show you what they look like, and then I'm going to show you how to create them. Okay, so you can see that. So let's just take a look at this box here. I have all the updates here. Now down here is residential. Now a couple of things, if you had training, you might have understood this, but there is different types of searches. Cross property is one choice here, and that means all property types. That means you would get residential, which includes condos and co-ops. You would get residential income, which is multifamily. That's what we used to call it. You'd get commercial and land. Now you can pick things from there. You don't have to take all of it, but that's what cross property is. So if you were looking for, you want updates on homes and land, you'd go to cross property. Residential is single family. They call it stock co-ops for cooperatives, and then condos. Here's your rental. Again, residential income is in here. If you're looking for like a duplex or something, it's 2 to 4 families, land, and commercial. Now, this is not really searching, but you need to know the criteria page in order to do some of these. My suggestion as beginners is to start with residential. Just put one in for now, but you have those other choices in there as well. And now, like I said, I'm going to show you what it looks like and then show you how to create it in the Market Watch. So I have 17 new listings, 6 coming soons, and that's all for today. But I can change that for 24 hours, 3 days, 7 days if I want. I am in Suffolk County for this one, so I have a lot of them just so I can show you. But we can put individual towns in, we can put townships. And if you remember today's listings, we could not put school districts and things like that, but you can in here. But the status is all already set up. Okay, so let's just take a peek at what this looks like. I have 17 new listings, actually from today. Actually, today's the 13th, so they all say the 13th here. And it looks like this. It's a new listing today and it's active. Here's my MLS numbers. I can see that they were all created in matrix because they start with 8s. If the MLS numbers start with an L, a LIBOR, that means they were created in Stratus. So eventually they will all be 8s as we go. So you're probably wondering that question. So let me go back to the dashboard by clicking on one key, and it takes me back. So if I'm looking for, let's say coming soons, I would just click here. Here's my coming soons. Now, why are they pink? And why are some things blue and some things orange? When you put these things on the map, I'll just show you the map is over on the right. They will be in that color. So pink is coming soon. And then you'll see some of the other statuses are different colors. So here is your coming soons. You can open them up, but we're gonna just kind of briefly go through things with that. You have your price increase. Let me just show you these. Price decreases. We see a lot of price decreases, but there are some increases as well. And that's what you do. Questions that have been asked of me is how do I print out all of these updates on one sheet? Now, you can't print them all out on one sheet. What you can do is we'll create a hot sheet that has all the updates. And I think that'll make you happy with the update portion that we converted from Stratus over to here. So to get your Market Watch started, you're going to click on Customize, okay, down here. So that's how you would create a Market Watch or edit a Market Watch. If you're in the new dashboard, it won't say Customize, it will be a gear, the little gear icon, and you would click on that, same thing. So when you click on Customize, and I'm in a residential, and that's the part you have to get used to. So residential subtypes are condos, co-ops, townhouses, mobile homes, whatever. These are the subtypes. You won't see rental, commercial there because that would be in either that category or cross property. So I did condos, co-ops. Oh, let me do co-ops too. I'll grab that. And then I put in Suffolk. What I would suggest is not to put too much criteria in here. Save it for the hot sheets we'll do next. Put your location in, pick your property type, and then put a location in. So I did Suffolk. Here's your townships if you wanted to do that. Here's your towns. And these little boxes will bring up towns if you haven't discovered that yet. Or you can just type a town in if you want to. You can do that. Let me go back down. I kind of maximized my screen there. If I just wanted to type a town in, like Huntington, see how they come up? Just like Stratus, you can do that. And you can put multiples in. If I change this to, let's say, I'm doing this so you don't have to watch me type in towns. I'll just do Nassau or Queens. And here's your school districts. If you were looking for them, they are down here. So put a location in and pick a property subtype. You can put other criteria in, but I'm trying to keep it simple so you can understand the difference between the Market Watches and the hot sheets. And now I'm in Nassau County, so I have 18 new listings coming soon. So let's see what's sold. So these are sold today because I have today in here. And the change info is pending to sold. They call it a change date. So that's when that happened, today. And today hasn't finished, so this will update again later today if more homes when sold. You could see that. Now, if we look at these MLS numbers, they have L's in front of them and one has an H in front of it. And that means the Hudson Gateway area, because that board up there, they put that listing in. And we put these in Stratus. Like I said, now we are all using the same system, so all the MLS numbers that you create in Matrix will have 8s in it, just in case you were wondering about that. Now, any of these market watches can be printed. So let me show you that. This action bar is just a great place. It's a one-stop shop. It's where you go to print and email. And we're not doing all of that in this particular module, but I want to show you printing, which is down here. And then we're just going to print preview this just to show you what it looks like. I think everybody needs to see this, so you can see that you can print these things out and you can use them. And you can also export all of it to Excel in case you wanted to do those as we go. Let me go back over here and back to results. Don't use the back button. It will work in Matrix, but it's not recommended as we go. So Market Watch, pretty much for your updates, as you check. So that was today. If I want to see what happened 3 days ago, it will change to 3 days ago, and all of the numbers will change here. Again, let me just do one for you. Let's do a brand new one. Let's do customize. Oh, let me do something different. How about we do residential income? Maybe, so you can have 5 of them in here. You have residential, cross properties, residential, 6 of them, rental, residential income, land and commercial. Residential income, let's just take a peek at that, is multifamilies 2 to 4. So if you wanted a duplex, quadruplex, or triplex, you can come in here, and I put Queens in for this one. You can put in more information, but we're just sticking with just location and property type. And so the residential incomes for Queens, there are 13 new duplexes. And here they are, okay? And you'll see they came up in the last few days. So I hope that helps you with Market Watch. If you're getting confused, I know the questions. I know what's the difference, or why can't we do certain things. So Market Watch is for quick updates. You can print one at a time. You can put in, the different types of properties down here, and you can change it to 24 hours. Today, we used to have it on today, but we could change it. You were away for a few days and didn't know what was happening in your market. You can do that. So customize where you go. That's where you set them up. So try that today after the webinar, set up your Market Watches and see how that works. Now we're going to move on to hot sheets next. So I think hot sheets are really exciting because they can be just about anything you want. I was explaining it as saved searches, but it really is more than a saved search. The hot sheets will actually show you the status changes that are going up. So it's set up, but unlike Market Watch, I can put in my status changes. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to do it the same way I did the Market Watch. I'm going to show you what they look like first, and then I'm going to show you how to create. I think I have like 3 of them in here. If you look at the hot sheets, you can, first of all, you can have 20 hot sheets. And as you start experimenting with this, like I have, I could see how it would answer a lot of our questions about where did update go. When we run updates. Updates, we could print out all our status changes, right? All at once. And Market Watch is really great, but I can just get individual ones at a time, which is fine. But some of us want more. So in your hot sheets, now these are some that I've created. You're going to have like a group there. I think it's going to say cross property. It's going to say residential, land, rental. I'm sure something like that. Now you can change those. You can do your own. You can delete them. You can move them around, whatever you want to do. If you look at mine from training, I was creating some of these in class. I have a cross property for Islip. I did updates in Huntington. I did distressed properties in Suffolk, residential income, Great Neck co-ops. If it doesn't have a name on it, I probably didn't put anything in it. all updates in Islip, cross properties for Queens, expired listings in Suffolk, and updates in my area. Now, as I teach you, I want you to start thinking about ways that you can use this so that you can be informed about what's happening in your area. But since our questions are about our updates, I want to show you one that I just did. I did updates in my area here. This one here, I just did that before the webinar. So let's just click on that. Then I'll show you how to create it. So the updates in my area are 22. So I think that was the last 7 days. It was the last 7 days. Now, any of these field headings can be sorted. See the hand that comes up? So I kind of like them sorted. So I have them all, and I have actives, coming soon, some price decreases, price increase. Here's 2 pendings, and here's solds. So this really is something that you can do to replace our update. If you check them all and then go to your print button down here on the action bar, and then you can preview, print a PDF, email the PDF, or print it out. I'm just going to show you what this looks like. You can see that I have actives, coming soon, price decreases. You see them over here? Okay, this is coming soon. These are actives. We used to call them availables. The same exact thing. Pendings are PND, and here's your sold, and then there's one expired. So this is something you want to set up, plus whatever hot sheets that you might be interested in. Since it's the new year, I would say the expireds, to get some new listings out there, might be a good one for you to do too. But you'll think of many, many more ways than I do on things that'll help you, just as long as you know how it's set up. So let me close that and go back. I am going to show you how to set it up, not to worry. Let me click on back over here. This one here is cross properties in Islip. Let's just take a look at that. I just see residential. Now, I don't know, can you see the subtype way on the right here? Yeah, actually, I love that you can drag things around. Here it is. This is a big question. What does this mean? I asked the same question. What does that mean? It's abbreviation for single SI, family FA, residential. Okay, that's what it means. If there was a condo here, it would say condo. If there was a co-op, it would say ST for stock cooperative co-op. So this is what this subtype is. So that's something else that we had to get used to in here as well. So you can move things around in here, and I show that on some of the classes, or you can add a column. I love that. We did this in Stratus, but it's a lot easier to do in Matrix. For instance, if you wanted to just put the town in, I can see what town it's in. Okay. And these can be saved. Yes, I know. I got that question. Yes, you can save any of these over here in the little pen. You can save custom sheets that you can pull up anytime you want. You wanted to see school districts and things like that. Again, sorting is the hand. See, I sorted. The little snowflake is where you insert and remove columns. All right, let me go back. And okay, I did a distressed property. I'm showing you mine before I show you how to do it. I will show you, I promise. These are distressed properties, and you can see all the price decreases. Actually, there's one that just went up 53.9%. Wow. And you look at your MLS numbers in this group, we have a whole group of them. And now, as I know Matrix more and more, I can see these are new because they were created in Matrix, because they start with 8s. This one was created in Stratus. This one is the Hudson Gateway area. And if you see an LP in front of any listing number, it is a private listing, okay? LP and the number. I've been seeing a lot of, not a lot, a few of those in here. All right, so here's what I have now. Let's create one. I'm going to create, I think, 3 for you. I have enough time to do that. I'm gonna create one for your updates. I'm gonna create one for your expires. And what was the other one I was gonna create for you? I think it was like rentals or commercial, something like that. It doesn't matter. I can just pick them as I go, but I think the update one is gonna be beneficial. All right, so let's do a new one. You have to press customize. Okay, that's how we do it. Now let's look at the choices here. Now I can move these around in importance to me. I can't drag them, but you can, maybe, this, my update and my area is really, really important. I want to move that all the way to the top. So you can do that, put them in order. I can do updates of my area and I can delete it because now I'm just learning. I want to, just playing around. And you can have, do you remember how many? You can have 20 hot sheets. So you can put in 20. I don't even have 20 in here. So how do we start brand new? I want one that does my updates. So we're going to add a hot sheet. Now it goes to cross property, and that's fine. Cross property will allow you to pick from all categories of property types. Remember that? You can do that. Let me just stick to residential for this one. I'll show you that one. We'll do that one next. And then you give it a name. So I'm going to say, I'll put it in caps, my updates for, let's say, Massapequa. It could be a county, it could be a township, whatever you want it to be. I'm just kind of showing you how to do it. Now, when we think about how we used to save searches, we always put the criteria in first and then we save the search. So this is a little different. You name it first and then you put the criteria in. So I had to get used to that. I'm sure you do too. You name it first and then you put the criteria in. So I'm naming it. And then you put the criteria in next, edit criteria, okay? There's nothing really to edit because I didn't put anything in. So I want this to be like an update. Well, unlike market share, I'm not market share, my market watch, I have all the status changes here because those are already preset in market watch. So I can, in a hot sheet, I could select every single one if I want. I'm going to pick every single thing. Maybe there's something you don't really care about in here, like withdrawn, so if you don't want those in there, but whatever, I'm just showing you. I'm creating an update. And then in your sub-property type, what are you interested in being informed about? If you don't put anything in the search screen, you're going to get all of it, just so you know. Maybe I only want condos and single families. Maybe I just want those. So the subtype becomes really important in Matrix to take a look at. Now over here, the interesting thing about Matrix is that you don't have to put a location in. You will get everything everywhere, which in some cases that might be, something you'd want. I'm going to put in a township. Now, if we look at our townships, we have a lot of townships. Lots and lots of townships because we are a big MLS here. I am going to put in my township. I live in Brookhaven. I could just type it. That would be so much easier than doing this. I just wanted to show it to you. Okay, Brookhaven. Make sure you press add. Find that a lot of the agents that I'm training are forgetting to hit add. Okay, so I got Brookhaven. I could put more in there. So again, you decide what you want to get informed about, what location area, and then you put in save. So I did a township. Here's something else to keep your eye on is done. If you don't press done, you're not done. Didn't finish. So you make sure that you press done here. So I did my updates for Massapequa. Oh, what if I wanted to move that to the top? Now I cannot drag it up. So I need to go where? Customize. And then I would just move it up this way. Move it down, move it up. Everything over here is the important part. And then done. I didn't move it all the way up. Okay, my updates for Massapequa, it's in 7 days. Again, now this one has new, this session, 24 hours today, 3 days, 7 days, and custom. Now, this session, I'm trying to want what that might be. If while you are not logged out, it will give you anything new that's happening in the area. Now, one thing about Matrix is that you don't have to log out. You can stay logged in, I noticed, which I kind of liked. So I don't know how long I've been logged in. I think it might be 2 days. I should definitely log out to refresh. And let's see, updates for Massapequa. Let's click on, I clicked on every single status change that was out there. I have 356. So temporary off the market to withdrawn, active to withdrawn. All these price changes, definitely sort this and it just make more sense with the little finger here, the hand with the finger up. I have, oops, I did a descending. I didn't want to, I pressed it twice. Here, so I have my actives here. I have my coming soon's next, my pending, this pendings here. More price decreases. Wow, I got a lot. I need to edit that. I got too many things here. But you know what? I want to see what's happening. Maybe you're a new agent. You really should check and see. All of us need to know what is happening in our new year with the new market. And then I could go into print, and I keep doing this because I want to just show you that you can print out all of your updates. Now, I could probably go back to 1 day and not have this many. Now, the place where you print is down at the bottom. It says print. In case you're like, where is the print button? You're going to click down there where it says print there. Now, I hope that helps you because I know a lot of us are looking for the updates. I put too much in. So how would I customize that? You would go into customize. You want to click on it? No. Customize. My updates for Massapequa, edit criteria. I have way too much stuff in here. Maybe I just want single family and not condos. And maybe I don't want a whole township. Maybe I'm going to put in Patchogue. And East Patchogue. Well, that's my area. East Patchogue. And then press save. And now it's called Massapequa, which I have to rename it. But then there'll be updates for Patchogue here. This is only 20. Not a lot happening. All right, let me go and delete that. I think I'm going to do another one of those for you. Let me get rid of this, delete. I'm going to do it for a county. So this is again, because I always feel like everybody needs to see things at least twice, and you want to click on customize. I'm doing updates, okay? And then I'm going to add a new hot sheet. Let's do a cross property one. I'll say updates. Name it whatever you want. I mean, this is for you. Updates in Suffolk. And then you need to edit your criteria. This time I'm just going to do new listings, coming soons, price increases, and then pendings and solds. Expired's important too, expired's. And then save it. I'm going to move it all the way up. I think cross properties, maybe they won't. Let's see if cross properties stay at the top for some reason. I'll click on updates in Suffolk. And I have 250. Why do I have so many? It's because I have 7 days here. How about let's just do today. And you see where that little drop down is? So today I still have 502. How could that be? Wow, there's a lot of going on in Suffolk and all the counties for that. All right, I want to show you another one for expireds. It might be a good time to start looking at those expireds again. I have some already set up here, but how would you do that? So let's click on another one for customize. And you could start thinking of anything. Maybe you need rentals and you just want them separate and you want them to come up in these hot sheets for you. You can do something like that, or commercial, certain things in there, or residential income. I'm gonna look for expireds, and I'm gonna add a new one. Let's go to residential. Expired listings in Huntington. Okay. Now that's not going to do it for me. I have to do it by putting in edit criteria. Now over here, you put in your expireds. You're going to get new expireds. I don't even have to put a date in. I'm going to get brand new expireds that are coming up. And I said Huntington, so let's just type it. It seems to be a little easier. I'll put a couple of Huntingtons in here. Huntington. I think that's good. We'll do that. Now, if you don't put a subtype in, you're getting them all. Now, if you're not interested in manufactured homes and how they're expired or whatever, mobile homes in here, you just want single family expired. That's all I'm interested in. Maybe you want condos or whatever. You're going to put your location in, put in expired, and press save, and then done. So I did another one, expired in Huntington. So for today, I probably won't get anything. Nope, didn't get anything. So let's go back 7 days. And we didn't have a lot expired in the last few markets. Nothing expired over there yet. Suffolk, I have 87 expireds. I had this one already set up. This is what I would do. If you are interested in expireds to try to get new listings in the new year here, I pull up do a hot sheet for your expireds and then select them all. And then down on your action bar is export. So you can export this as a CSV to Excel. Look how fast that was. So now I have a spreadsheet of my expireds. Now we're not teaching you Excel in this class. That's another class. So you have that. All right, let me just look. Interesting. They want to know if they can get the owner's name in the expireds. I don't know. But let's see. Insert a column. Owner. Owner's name. Oh boy, there it is. That's why I love questions, because I learn as I go. Right, how did I do that? Click on the snowflake, insert a column. Let's see if anything comes up though. Owner. Apply. Bedrooms came up by mistake. It must be the way I'm typing it. Let's get rid of that. Remove this. Owner. Now we could do this in Stratus. It was just a little harder for us. Owner's name. Here we go. Here's the owner's name. I mean, you know, you're not always getting the owner's name, but again, you can export that. So you can, you know, whenever you're practicing in Matrix and you're either doing your hot sheets or market watch or just doing a search, you can add these fields in here or remove the fields. And if you're just playing around, you don't really want to save it, you don't have to. Don't save it. And probably don't change your default yet. That would be the gear here. And I wouldn't do it in this screen anyway. I would do it in a regular search. Or you can name, you know, you can actually save just one display. I think I have one in here called Laureen's line. I'm gonna do that one, but that's not great for a hot sheet. All right, let's do, I think we have time for another one. I just want to do, let's say, a cross property. So let's create one of those. I'm not sure you've seen a cross property yet. I had one that I created in a class here. I'm going to add one cross property in, I'll just say Massapequa. Again, you can name this whatever you want. That's the peak area. Then edit your criteria. So we have our statuses here that we pick. Say I just want new listings. Now you're gonna have all property types. You see here, because cross property, I have business opportunity, which means 5 families or more. Commercial lease, commercial sale, land, rental, residential is also our condos and co-ops, if you pick those. And they would be located here in your subtype. So if you're somebody that's looking anywhere for anything, it's the cross property. That's where you want to go for that. And I know I do get a lot, just not a lot, but a commercial questions. This might be for you to investigate some of the commercial properties that are out there. So I could just do, I'm looking for residential income and residential, maybe maybe I'm looking for a duplex or a single family, or a triplex is also in here. And then you would put in your location, whatever it might be. Let me put Queens in because I haven't really used Queens yet. Queens. So you don't want me to type in all the towns in here. Okay, so I have cross property in Queens. I'm pressing done. So this is just do what I've been doing. I've just been coming up with great ideas on how to find different property types. And before I conclude with this, also, I want to show you how to find the distressed properties. Here's cross properties for Queens. I only did new listings, and there's only 2 of them that came up. There are in Jamaica, and there's a couple of duplexes that just came up on the market in the last 7 days. Are you thinking? I hope you're thinking about how you can use this. So I think between the 2 of them, they really are going to help you, get over like, where's my today's listings and where is my update? So like I said, you can do updates, you can do your expireds, you can do any kind of search you want in the hot sheets. The only thing is that you don't see the numbers on here. I did discover that you can put your favorites in here too. This could be another way of you to check what's happening in your update area. Again, in Matrix needs to be refreshed a few times, and that's what this does. So I did Brookhaven open houses. These are just searches that are saved. I'll be doing that in the next segment, which is on Thursday. It's going to be my matrix. I'm going to show you how to save searches, and you can put them on the dashboard if you want. I love that I can see how many I'm getting. So it kind of combines the market watch with the hot sheets, with the favorites. All together kind of give us everything that we need. Awesome. We want you to get started with Matrix, and we don't want it to be stressful. So hopefully these little Matrix MicroBytes will help you, and free webinars for you, and maybe take a CE class eventually or soon. I know they're filling up, so I'm going to try to add some more onto the schedule. So everybody have a great day. And for anybody that's going to take my second module, I'll see you on Thursday.